Hello everyone, another update video. It's been a good few weeks since my last update video, but specifically I want to talk about um, one writing session. I basically booked a day off last Thursday from work, and I was just going to write, and I've been promising myself to do this for like 8 years, where I would just like focus on writing, but things were getting away, and I would just like, not even big things, I would just play on the PlayStation or whatever. But this, I was committed to it, and I did it, and I wrote 16 pages in one day, only about 5,000 words, which I thought I'd get more words done, but whatever. The pages was huge, the pages is what I should be really focusing on. And it was brilliant. Like the words, the actual like content of the writing was superb. Like, I really enjoyed it. There was one line that I even got a bit emotional writing about. It was like a culmination of the three books, and it was just one line, just one little sentence, and it hit me hard and all that. So if it's hitting me like that, hopefully it hit the read as well and all that. But the whole thing was like that. The whole writing session was just like full of like, yeah, I'm really getting into the nitty and gritty, like good, core of the book, of the characters, and making a good story. That's what I was doing. I loved it, and it made me. I want to be a full time writer, absolutely, but it made me realize, like, oh, I can do it. This is what I can do. I think I wrote for like 3 hours in the morning, and then 2.5 hours in the afternoon, and then like an hour before bed. So like, what's that? Wait, maths. Let's go to just over 6 hours of writing. And I could have done more, but I went for lunch and all that. I still had a day off, kind of thing. Um, but I could do it, and it was easy and it was fun. It was super easy, and yeah, I was just having loads of fun writing, and I had time, to like think, about, I was, because when you do like 30-minute hour writing sessions, you really have to like make sure you're writing in that time, and you do your thinking outside of your writing session. Whereas with this, I was like, oh, what, I was able to sit back and be like, oh, what does this character say? What's, what do I want him to mean by this? And then I was like, right, yeah, and I could get it down then. Where that would happen outside the writing session, and I would have to like put it down in a notepad or save it in my head, all that kind of stuff. Where yeah, it was just more freeing, and so that authenticity of those genuine, brilliant ideas that you get, they don't get they weren't filtered through time, because obviously if you write something down or you think about something, when you come down to write it, it's changed a little bit. I don't know if you get this, but for me it definitely happens. And so that was like fantastic to kind of experience. So yeah, I was just like, yeah, I can do it. I can be a full-time writer. And I mean, I know it's one day, but compared to like 6-8 months, whatever, working on a book, and I wasn't editing. Who knows what that'll be like. I will be taking time off next year to edit the book, to see what that journey's like, because I know that's going to be a different kettle of fish altogether, but one that I'm looking forward to. So yeah, so 16 pages, so that's about, I would say, maybe like, so for each writing session I do outside of this, I do about a page a day, maybe a page and a half. So it's basically 16 writing sessions. Let's say 10. Because maybe 10 and a bit. Sorry, 1 page and a bit each writing session. So yeah, 10 sessions, 10 to 16 sessions that I just smashed through in one day. And you can't really you can't make up for that. I mean, you can by writing 10 10 days basically, 10 writing sessions, but the fact that I got it all done in one is just huge. It catapulted the book, the completion date so much sooner. I think I wrote maybe 2 chapters. I know completed 1 full chapter, and then I think maybe a bit of another. And I'd done this scene where I've been looking forward to writing the scene for so long, and I did it, and it was great, So now I've got like a little middle scene to do, and then there's like the kind of like the climax, or like the beginning of the climax kind of thing, basically a big fight. I'm just about to hit a big fight, and I can't wait. I'm so excited to just like start stabbing people. Do you know what I mean? Like having big sword fights and everything. So excited to do it. I've got a bit of like a verbal battle, I guess, which is I haven't sat down and wrote since Thursday because I've just been mulling over this little mini scene, which is important to like the plot. I think I'm just going to dive into it, but I just want another day or two to think about it. I think Wednesday is looking quite free, so I'm going to give myself until Wednesday, and that's when I'm going to start on this chapter. And that's I'm going to start it then. But yeah, just wanted to share that me progress. Just wanted to share that how much. Oh, and review wise, I'm on 97 reviews on my first book. It's been great. The weekends writing wise, it was like just probably the best like four days I've had in the writing world since my books were released, I'd say. Got 3 new reviewers to pick up the book, got up to 97 reviews. Amazing. I've kind of all but chosen a cover artist for the new covers, so I did loads, even though I was dead busy on the weekend as well. I completed a lot, excuse me. Felt very productive, extremely productive, but loads of fun as well. It wasn't a slog, but all this is the culmination of a lot of hard work, a lot of grinding. Those 3 reviewers who said they'd read my book, they came out of maybe messaging like 30 reviewers on Instagram, to review my book, So it's a big grind. It hasn't just all like worked out for me. It's been hard work. It's been a lot of hard work. But this is the payoff, isn't it? I'm experiencing that. I experienced the payoff from that hard work. So yeah, things are great. Things are brilliant. I'm having a lot of fun. So close to finishing the book. I'm almost like a bit sad because no, I'm not sad at all. I'm just loving it. So hopefully, I start the scene on Wednesday. Gonna be a bunch of dialogue, and then kind of like this setting up, because it's like I'm gonna like jump forward a couple of hours or whatever. So like discuss what the plan's gonna be, how they're gonna approach this conversation, all that good stuff. And then they're gonna have this conversation with this person to set up, the fight and all that, and then So hopefully I just get it started on Wednesday. And then what other days could I write? Thursday I'm in the office. Maybe Friday, but that's not a guarantee. Same with Sundays a no-go. Yeah, maybe just Wednesday this week is what all I can do. But I'll try and find another day, maybe Saturday. Yeah, but it is what it is. I'm still ahead thanks to that Thursday. But hopefully next week I'll be able to fit a few more writing sessions in. So yeah, Thanks so much for watching. I'm in a great place with this book right now, and I hope you all are too with your writing as well. Okay, see ya.